Hello to all my happy sniffers. My name is Michelle Southern. I am an independent Scentsy consultant, and today we're going to go over what I've been warming and what I've been using around my house. I have to admit, it always kind of cracks me up that people care about what I'm using or what I'm warming. I don't know if they like it just because they just enjoy watching what somebody else is doing, or if they're interested in what I actually like, or I'm not really sure. But somebody had mentioned it, and I know it's a really popular video for consultants to do. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have my little bucket here. So the first thing that is empty that we have, it's empty, but it has a ticket in it to remind me that I owe somebody a bar. That won a bar for me. Oh, that smells so good. It's empty and it still smells amazing. We're all mad here. This smells so good. And it's a really strong performer. Now, I have been warming it up in my office, which is where I'm at now, which is an old upstairs bedroom. When I first warm this, I can smell it throughout my entire house, even downstairs. When I come in through like the laundry room, through the garage, which is like over there. I can smell this. I'm not sure if I'm getting nose blind to a lot of the scents because I have so much going on all the time with scents, but I feel like it might not be lasting that long. But I also leave my warmers on up here. I don't ever turn them off. So, you know, 2.5 days, you're looking at 50 hours or so. So for most people, that would probably be close to, you know, 4, 5, 6 days, depending on how often you warm them. I don't really mind that because I like to change out my scents a lot, so it doesn't really bother me. But I just feel like for this particular one, that maybe it's not lasting as long as I would like. It's not really bad. It's not a dud by any means. And I'll tell you what, when you first warm it, this bad boy is a doozy. This one fills the house. And I love the smell. I love the smell. I've already put 3 bars of it into my Scentsy Club. To me, it's still Scentsy Club worthy, even though I'm not quite sure, because I'm not sure if it's just me. It's very possible that it's not you, it's me. So it could very well be me. So I've gone through a whole bar of that right away. Let's see, downstairs I was warming. I hadn't actually gotten around to this yet, even though I really liked it. I hadn't gotten around to putting it in my warmers, but I was doing Light Side of the Force. This is another powerhouse, at least in my house. Now this one lasted a good while. Again, not turning off my warmers at all to last a good 4 days. You know, that's a long time. So where I could still smell it even into the 4th day. Maybe even into the 5th. Again, for never turning off my warmers, that's pretty impressive. It's strong. It filled the whole house. I really like this one. I actually wish I would have put maybe one of these into my Scentsy Club. But that's what I have going downstairs. Before I warmed that one, I actually put in Apple Press. This was one of the Bring Back My Bar scents that I loved. If you watched my Bring Back My Bar video, I just went on and on about this one and how authentic it smells and how good it was. Ugh, I still love it. I kind of feel like this one was maybe a 6 out of 10 as far as performance goes. I don't really feel like it was a super strong performer. It started out really good. I think that it kind of faded a little faster, but again, some scents are just naturally that way. You can't get around that to some degree. But I did really like it, and I do have some of this in my Scentsy Club. this will just be one that I would swap out a little bit faster maybe than some others, that's all. I did finish off a little bit of cranberry garland. I really like this one during the fall, and I had like 2 cubes in it. And the funny thing is, I just threw it in with my apple press because I have floor warmers downstairs. And because I had 2 cubes laying around, I just threw it in there. But I do love the cranberry garland. I'm not huge on pine, but I really do love the mixture of the cranberry, the tart cranberry, and the pine in this one. Again, this one was a fall scent. I don't think I actually put any of this in my, no, I did not put this one in my Scentsy Club. I put Very Merry Cranberry because that's my top favorite. Let's see, inhale, exhale. I did have this warming for just a little bit. I have this in my bedroom. I really like inhale, exhale. It seems like this is one of those scents people love it or they hate it. I don't know. It's a little bit aquatic, kind of a mix between a little bit of fruit, a little bit of aquatic, and a little bit of clean. I actually really like it. Seemed to be a decent performer. I wouldn't say it was like a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, but it definitely wasn't a 5 either. I'd probably say a good strong 7 or 8 on this one. I really liked it. So I didn't get through the whole thing on that one because I cleaned it out and started on my other ones. I am using my counter. I'm always using my counter clean. This is just one of many that I have around my house. I have one upstairs in my bathroom, in my bedroom, my daughter's bathroom upstairs, one in my bathroom downstairs, and one stays in my son's bathroom. Because quite honestly, I have teenagers and I don't even want to take it out of their bathrooms. They can keep that thing in there until it is all gone and they can throw it away. If you have teenagers, you know what I'm talking about. But they have discontinued my favorite scent in this, which is coconut lemongrass. I do have a few bottles of it back over here. But I decided to go ahead and break out in my bedroom the Blue Grotto, which I actually do really like. I really like the Go-Go Mango too. That one's in my daughter's bedroom, or excuse me, bathroom. Yeah, I like Blue Grotto. I like Blue Grotto in a lot of things. I really like Blue Grotto in the wax. I like it in the beads and the scent packs for our buddies. But anyhow, I like Blue Grotto in that. I love it in the pods. Love it in the cleaners. So yeah, I really like Blue Grotto in a lot of our scents, or excuse me, on a lot of our products. I decided to go ahead and break out. Now, I had done a previous video that talked about the things that I wasn't so in love with Scentsy. And I did talk about the dryer discs and how I was kind of like, you know, on their own, I guess you'd have to use it with the whole laundry line maybe. But so I did buy a whole entire laundry line for myself to actually use the whole product and see how it worked for me. And I actually made a borrow my laundry basket so that people that want to try it but don't want to buy it can actually borrow my basket and take it home for a few days and do some laundry. So I actually got it in the jammy time, which is kind of funny because I'm not really a huge jammy time fan. But I know it's really popular, and I thought, well, I want to see how it is for the laundry. And I know some people like to use it maybe on their bedding or on their towels, that kind of a thing. So for whatever reason, I picked jammy time, and I wanted to see how I would like it. So I have both the laundry liquid, the Scent Soft, and I do have the washer whiffs and the dryer disc that I used. So I did a few loads. I was actually quite impressed because I had a favorite dress of mine, a cream colored dress that I spilt coffee all over one day, and I hurried up and I ran it and put it into the wash machine, and that was the first load that I did with this, and took the coffee right out of it. And you know, it's funny because when I first took it out of the dryer, I was kind of like, I don't know, I mean, I smell it, but I'm not impressed so much maybe with the smell. I don't know. And so I went and set it on the couch, and when I went back later to fold the laundry, I was actually surprised I could still smell it. And then the next day when I put on one of the pieces of clothing that I had washed, I could still smell it. My clothes felt nice. They were nice and clean. They were nice and soft. There was no static cling at all with the dryer. I do have a customer that buys the Go-Go Mango like 3 sets at a time when she buys it. Absolutely loves the Go-Go Mango and the laundry liquid, well, and all of the products for the laundry. And she actually does not dry her clothes, and she says that when you dry it, it actually takes the majority of the smell out of it, and I could totally see that. So I can't imagine how much stronger these would smell if they weren't in the dryer and I hung them out to dry. So I have to say I was actually kind of impressed with the laundry line. I just hadn't really tried it before. Having kids, and I do know that it's super concentrated, and so price-wise it works out to be just about the same. Again, it's a really great product if you are sensitive to laundry products. So if you're sensitive at all, these will not bother you at all. So I did use the laundry line. I actually liked how it performed. My biggest worry for me using it would be my kids. I'd have to like really instruct them on how to use it so that they don't overdo it. Because it is super concentrated, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really know how well it worked or not before this, because I had bought it for myself once before and they went through it in like a week. I was not happy. So, but I did. I liked it. My husband really likes it. I could definitely see this for bedding or towels, and I couldn't believe how long afterwards that I could still smell the smell in there. Not overpowering. I would say a good amount where I could smell it, so it was nice, it was relaxing, but not so overpowering that I'm thinking, is it going to be in contrast with my perfume or anything like that. So, all right. The other item that I have been using is my Driftwood Bay, even though the scent is no longer available, my Driftwood Bay dish soap. So I like the dish soap. I love the smell of it. It does cut through grease really well. I've never had any issues with it. I'm just going to be honest and say that unless I'm getting it half off or free, I don't know that I would spend $10 on dish soap. Even though it is also very concentrated and it doesn't take very much. It did get everything off of my dishes and everything without a problem. I do really like it. Absolutely love the smell of it, of course. I'm just not sure if I would spend the money on it. The full price money. But that's why you do a party and you get stuff free and half off so you can enjoy it. It does last a long time. I will say that because of the concentration of it, it lasts a long time. So there's always that. Anyhow, and I have right now in my Scentsy Go, I actually have it plugged in because it needed to be charged. But I have next to me my Scentsy Go, because I have it next to me because it's charging. I usually have it in my car, but I have my Very Merry Cranberry in it because that is my all-time favorite. I will be taking this down to my car with me when I go in just a little while. Other than that, I would be using my little fan diffuser next to my laptop with Very Merry Cranberry. I will probably be using those pods until they're completely gone and I don't have any more. Although I will say I do love the Blue Grotto as well. And I do really like the Go-Go Mango, actually. In my bathroom downstairs, I have one of our wall fan diffusers, and I do have Go-Go Mango going down there. So that's what I've been warming. That's what I have been fanning. I don't know if that's the correct word. Diffusing. Wall fan diffuser. That's what I've been using in my Scentsy Go and my wall fan. Absolutely love these products. I don't have any of these to complain about so far. Let me know what you've been warming. What's been working for you this week? What are you looking forward to? Is there something that you haven't gotten yet that you can't wait to get? And if there's something in particular that you would like to see me do a review on or do a live on, let me know. Comment down below. You know how it is. Help us with the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope you guys all spend lots of time with friends and family because that's what's most important. All right, guys, have a good night, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.